And let me know when you started.
Tone of your voice,
Started.
Kuri, when you said
Okay.
that.
Uh, Jules, Cayde, would you mind muting up for a bit till I give you the word?
Alright.
So we open on the day, a little after all the chaos we had left off. High tensions, good. Low tensions, and all around just a lot of talking was done, and a lot of answers were given. New questions were brought up, and they were answered as quick as they were brought up. One of the more high tension things that happened was the interaction between Simon, Smoker, and Juliet, but it led with a very sweet end goal scene. And we're gonna start just a bit before, I'll say, dinner time. Gwen. Gwen?
Yeah.
You have been cooped up in your room for a while now. Is there anybody you want to go see?
I didn't know we were going to start with me.
Welcome back, Nini. You were the only one that. You were the only planned talk to we had this session. My guy, did you think yesterday? I know you are. I meant for the ship. Let me clarify. You're the only planned talk to we have left on the ship.
Me?
So, yes, the whole talk we had the other day. That is top session.
Why?
Because we're not gonna be on the ship for much longer. Oh,
Oh,
honey,
you were
sweet,
incredibly unclear.
sweet summer child. You've known me for how long now?
I don't know, at least a year.
There you go. It only takes a month to get used to the fact that sometimes I'm not clear. But yes, no, we're gonna start with you. Is that all right? Do we need to switch over to vibes?
Uh, I'm aside from what I discussed with Aaron this morning, I don't remember who I was thinking about having Gwen talk to.
Highlighting all the options I gave you, and the ones that you know exist. Let me ruler them actually. You want to take 5 minutes and talk out the decision on who you want to talk to? I can circle them. Why didn't I do that?
Head full of empty.
Clearly. And then just very off in this corner, Adam.
We can switch to vibes for now because I I'm clearly having a time.
Okay, we'll switch to vibes real quick. So everybody who's muted, you can unmute now.
Ah!
I will say, Gwen, don't mute up. You're still in your room and in the distance, and you're all still kind of in that lounge area, and all of a sudden, all of you, Gwen included, just hear this thunk. What the thunk at the door?
Which door?
This one, thunk, and then you hear a very small. What is happening? Thunk. Ow, that would hurt.
I feel like one of us should check.
Maybe.
Goes.
Julius immediately already had his hand on his nose. I'm not exploring this haunted ass ship.
Juliet just sighs and just, oh, it's not that difficult to answer, to look at a door, guys. Come on. She goes to open the door.
As you're opening the door, there's just one last thunk as you see a little bit of Noir's face squeezed in between the opening thing before he backs up. Ah!
Hey, Noir.
He stares at you like, I'd say big ol' eyes, but something's over his eyes right now, and he has the body position of just like, oh, nightmare.
Wait, something's over his eyes?
Yes. It looks like a pair of mechanics goggles. And he's just like posed in like this way of just like, huh? The fuck?
Noir,
And
it's
he's
just me. Juliet.
slowly backing up.
Kid, what are you doing?
I believe you. I believe you fully.
No, you fucking
I-
don't.
Yes, I do. I definitely believe that
She's rolling her eyes right now. Just.
nice Miss Juliet. There's nothing that could be wrong with that. And he just starts like one hand slowly leaning back and then immediately gets to Gwen's door and just like rapid knock, rapid knock, rapid knock.
Are you afraid I'm going to try to eat you or something?
The knocking gets faster.
What do you have in your mouth? Choose faster. No!
Juliet does pause for a moment when she hears the knocking increase and just sort of glances back at the others with the look of, I could make this worse.
Very tired Gwen sound as she opens the door. Noir, what are you doing?
Never mind, she opens the
Gwen.
door.
Miss Gwen, a skeleton replaced Juliet. And then he just stares at you. Nothing, nothing. Like he's hugging the walls now. Nothing is
Noir,
happening.
take off
Yes?
your goggles.
What goggles?
You're wearing goggles on your face. Take them off.
I'm not gonna put
Please?
my hands over my eyes and then you're just gonna jump scare me like
No,
one of those
you can
old
take them
deer.
off from the side. You don't have to cover your eyes at all.
My hands aren't
Juliet-
that big. And like
Jul-
he starts
Juliet sneaking up, and she's going to reach down and just pull the goggles off.
Like he's got him like he's like, I got small hands, and then like you pull it off and he just gives it full like gorilla scream like
Noir,
good
where
now?
did you get those goggles from?
Mom.
Juliet, can I roll investigation
Sure.
on the That's investigating the goggles. That's a nat fucking 20. What the shit?
Hey,
Is this where my luck went?
hey Jules.
Yeah.
Give me an Arcana check with double advantage. Roll
Double-
advantage twice.
Oh no. I'm going to need that. There we go. 22.
These are not normal goggles.
You got these from your mom?
They were in Mom's shop. They fell off something. I picked them up, put them on.
She's not going to put them on, but she is going to hold the goggles up so that she can see through the lenses.
Like you're looking through glasses. There's
Yeah, but
actually
she's not actually putting them on.
no. It's like you're looking through glasses. There's no
Oh.
tint or color to them.
She looks over at Gwen and Noir.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Hurry.
Yes.
He's looking at Gwen and Noir. Is there any difference?
Important question. For your
for it,
nat
bud.
20 for your nat 20 investigation,
Yeah.
Yes.
you've held them up. Do you put them on?
Yes, they did. Juliet explained that she didn't put
No.
them on.
No.
She looked through the lenses.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
looking through the lenses right now.
Just looking through the lenses. have you strapped them on? That is the important question.
If she doesn't see any difference with Gwen and Noir, she's just going to say "fuck it" and strap them on.
Okay.
You go ahead and strap them on, and for a bit, it's just again, it's like you don't even have anything on, and then Noir just like kind of like, Miss Juliet, are you okay? The moment his hand kind of like reaches for your hand, you see Gwen full on turn into a skeleton, and you can see past the first layer of all the metal around you.
Ah. Yeah, she's just looking around for a moment, looks down at Noir, and I'm assuming also sees a little skeleton.
Well, do you want to learn that information here or in private?
Oh, do they
Uh,
want the insanity?
Let's go with private.
We'll be right back.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Hold on a second.
Shit, these are hot.
You go ahead and
Really,
repeat
just
that.
very quickly takes the goggles off, puts them on top of her head, and it's just like, pretty sure these are X-ray goggles.
That explains the headache.
You know, kid, one of these days you're going to do something, and it's not going to be this easy to fix.
I'm 6.
Do all 6-year-olds just put random things on their heads?
Are all
Yeah.
6-year-olds connected to high winds?
Okay, yeah, I can't really fucking argue that.
Yeah. Apparently
By
that's
the
a
way,
proper argument. And like he literally, like as he's reaching to like kind of take the goggles back, he goes, Mom says that a lot, and Dad kind of stops arguing.
Juliet does pull the goggles out of his reach a bit. It's just like, are you going to put them back?
No, I can't.
Noir.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble for this, aren't I?
Possibly.
Depends on what you did.
Yeah.
Technically, just maybe. I took him from the workshop you guys aren't supposed to go into. Nobody's supposed to go into.
Then give them back to your mother.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure the act of giving them back to his mom is probably going to reveal he's been where he's not supposed to have been.
And those are the consequences of his actions.
Juliet's
Well-
standing right next to Viv's door, too.
Oh yeah, full on. Vivian is in fake sleep, so she hears every fucking word you guys are saying.
Yeah, no, Juliet does pause for a moment, look towards the door she's standing next to, and it's just...
Mom can't know I took him. It's fine. She lets me in there
I'm
sometimes.
guessing the door opens right in front of Juliet.
He's not turning around.
Yeah, that
He's just like,
happens. Juliet just calmly holds the goggles out to her.
Vivian just takes the goggles. Thank you.
Gwen and now Aaron. Both of you give me a super low. Actually, what's your passive perception? Both of you?
28.
32.
You see all the color leave Noir's face as he hears his mom. The smile
Actions
has not
of-
left his face. Like the confidence still there. Everything else gone.
Actions have consequences, kid. You're going to learn that eventually.
Here comes a consequence, consequence, consequence.
Speaking of consequence,
Oh no. Yes?
you
Yes.
your room right now, and you're staying there without any of your shit.
Don't I normally stay in there with you guys?
I know, but you get to
Oh.
listen to this bit. Hey, brother. He's
Huh?
gonna sit in the corner for 5 hours.
What?
Hours.
Mm-hmm. You'll understand this in a minute.
And like Nora's like looking around. Brother? Isn't that my like what do you mean by that? And everybody else, no check needed. There is a almost clawed kind of hand reaching out of Nora's shadow, opening this door. And you all just watch Noir basically go like, "Oh, why am I sitting?" and get dragged into the room.
All right.
Be gone.
That's the sort of shit I have nightmares about. Like, she straight up tells Viv, just like, that's the sort of shit I have nightmares about. You know that, all right?
You do realize. Never mind. I probably don't need to tell you this, or should I?
Tell it to me anyways.
Whatever.
Juliet said, "Tell me anyways."
If you haven't figured it out by now, Gray's still around, sorta, but not really.
Out of character, I can't remember if Juliet has figured it out.
Roll wisdom.
Just straight wisdom?
History, if you need.
Which one do you trust more?
The wisdom. 11.
Hold on. Gwen, you're in hearing distance, yeah?
Yeah.
Is this Gwen's first time learning this information?
I don't know.
We're gonna say yes, so one of you roll for the both of you.
What's your wisdom modifier? Wait, shit! I have inspiration! What the fuck did I have?
I've got a
Okay, hold on. Gwen, go first.
+9 to wisdom.
Can I give my inspiration to Gwen?
You absolutely can.
Alright, I give my inspiration to Gwen.
So
Alright.
Gwen, roll wisdom with inspiration.
That's just advantage, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, but it's a lot more fun to say inspiration. Yeah, that does
Oh.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Juliet pauses for a moment, looks back at Gwen, and is just like, how long have we known this?
Shrug.
Alright.
So, you'll be able to recall there are a few strange moments where a shadow has moved around Noir. And there are a few quote unquote strange moments around each and every one of you where something has seemed to protect you from the shadows.
I just remembered something. Gwen did know about Gray.
I genuinely cannot remember if Juliet knew, though.
I'll say a select few of you knew that Gray was not gone. And anybody who can't remember if they knew this or not, this is more or less confirmation about the fact.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, Juliet just... Huh.
It was mentioned by Smoker, but not confirmed.
Okay.
Also, Gray's shadow harassed Vivian into trying to hug Gwen.
Yep.
Openly. Yeah.
So Juliet does not look the most surprised right now. She's just, huh. Well,
Might as well be happening.
I wasn't talking about Gray. I'm talking about the whole being dragged away by darkness thing, but noted. Out of character.
If
She
it's on
actually
the
has
ship-
had nightmares.
or anywhere around Noir, it's great. So don't worry about it. Trust me, if you're anywhere around here, you're fine.
All right.
Do I need to roll stealth for what I just did?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, motherfucker.
Go ahead
no.
and roll stealth real quick for me.
That's one of my lowest stats.
Unfortunate.
God damn it, it was almost a 19.
So we've got
So-
8 stealth versus the passive perceptions of, what was it, 32, and Julia is 28.
And we're not talking about Viv?
Mm-hmm.
Viv is
Please.
straight up looking facing Julia and looking in that direction.
Passive of
Yeah.
45.
Yeah. I'll
We're also
say
not going to
closest,
fucking talk about that.
I'll say closest person gets to go first. Gwen, how do you react to the fact that you immediately know? Like, it's almost like one of those things where, like, you can hear someone quickly stepping, and you just hear a quick Aaron made it kind of vibe.
Oh no, it's casual walking, because Aaron has never been stealthy in their fucking life. So it's just casual walking after literally going, okay, Nor. And, and just walking into the room. Does Gwen turn around? Is my question.
Yeah, probably.
So Gwen, you turn around, you see the literal ass end and rear half of your partner just dip into a room.
Oh no, that's not what she sees.
Oh? Is it something special?
Something special. Specifically
Very
because you're the first one to see it by turning around. The last thing you see of Aaron is a clawed hand, specifically the light touched hand, putting a specific hat with a bright red plume of a chocobo feather on the door handle and walking inside.
Concerned Gwen look.
Vivian makes a face for a minute. Ooh, I'm making tea, apparently.
Juliet turns around, just like, what was with that look? Oh.
I'm just glad the kid didn't figure out all the bullshit on these goggles, but she tucks them away into one of her pockets. I'm apparently gonna be making tea. Do you kids want any?
Actually, I wouldn't mind some.
Fair enough.
Sure.
I'll make a couple fast. Hey,
Asking-
Kate, Jet, you want tea?
Sure.
Cool. Give me an idea of what kind before I'm finished, damn it.
Got any green tea?
Um, do we want to go wait for the tea then, Gwen?
So, with Vivian making tea, Jet and Cade getting a cup, Jules having seen Noir dragged into a room for timeout by, I almost said something horrible. And Gwen having seen their partner, Aaron, slip into a room and set their hat on the door handle outside. What does everybody do? Starting from the top, Cayde and Jet.
At this very moment,
Yeah, at this very moment. It can even be just waiting.
waiting for the tea. Yeah.
Okay. Jet?
Yep. I'm just waiting for the tea.
Okay. Gwen?
Giving the door a very concerned look.
Juliet just leans over a little bit. You know, I don't think they would object to someone checking on them. Maybe.
I mean, that's sort of the sign of leave me alone, so I don't know, I'm not sure.
Mm. Then let's go wait for the tea for a bit then.
The
All right.
door to the. I will say, you both hear this door open right here. Hold on,
Which-
wrong layer. This door open right there. And though you saw the lights on it, the lights in this room on before, they are now off. Or it looks like that, at least. And there's a set of eyes. Not kind of demonic looking, but just sort of like you can tell someone's standing in the darkness.
Gray?
The eyes nod.
Do you think we should let Aaron sit alone for a bit, or?
A hand is held out of the darkness.
Like an offered hand?
Yeah, like someone basically. I'll make it even more cinematic. A very soul-wise aged hand is offered out of the darkness. It was the same hand that you saw drag Noir off.
Juliet, after a moment, does move and take the hand, basically.
You give me a con save.
Con save, alright? 25.
It feels like a lot of your stamina just went out the window, and it's now just a small lead of your stamina being drained, but you hear a voice go, "Give it time. One of y'all step up. The other, go help Vivian."
Alright.
Jules.
Just to check out of character, he is basically saying give Aaron some time first.
Give Aaron like a little like countdown before checking on him,
Okay.
seeing if it's a thing or not.
Alright. Continue.
Jules, it might be best for you to go the Vivian route.
Alright. Hey, Gwen,
Yeah?
give Aaron a few minutes before you actually him, alright? I'll go help Viv with the tea.
Alright.
She does glance back at Gray for a moment and just
His hand has retreated the moment you look back, and that drain on your stamina you felt completely vanishes.
Alright, you spooky bitch.
The hand kind of grabs your finger. Can't talk without a drain. No throat.
That. Right. I'll go help Viv out. Gwen, like I said, just wait a little bit. Aaron could use someone to talk to. I'll talk to, I'll see you later in Noir's shadow, I guess, Gray.
Just the head nod again.
And she goes to go help Viv.
Gwen,
Yeah.
the door does not close. And once Jules is gone, he kind of just stares at you for a bit. If you'll make eye contact with him.
The staring contest. Yeah, sure. Why not?
The hand comes back out.
Moves closer so that she can hold it.
You feel. Go ahead and give me a con save, please. Same thing. It feels like your stamina just took a major blow and there's a small drain on it, but it is not overwhelmingly so. And a bit of your hand does illuminate the room as you do see a familiar old face in that darkness. Y'all are doing fine. You're gonna hit bumps in the road, but y'all are doing fine. Remember, time y'all need someone, I'll be around. Let's go
Thank you,
your hand.
Gray.
One last very covered face because he does not have a normal face anymore. Tip of the hat as he vanishes once more. And then as the actual essence begins to leave the room, you realize that was more or less just him blocking all light from that room, so you did not see his whatever form he takes whenever he fully steps out of the shadows. And if before the door closes, you do still see Noir in the room, just like arms crossed in the corner.
Archie baby.
Good. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and mute up for a minute.
Is Gwen checking up on Aaron now?
Yeah, I figure she gives it a few minutes between, talking to Gray and all of that. Just after like several minutes, just little knocks on the door.
So,
Aaron?
what type of knock do you do?
It's like 2 knocks, just knock knock. Very, very Gwen.
After about 15-20 seconds of nothing being said, you hear the faintest of "not right now."
Just wanted to check in on you. Are you alright?
Yes. No insight check needed. That's a no in a yes form.
You lie? You lie to girlfriend's face?
Well, not to her face. She's not in front of Aaron.
Terrible.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
What is your passive insight?
27.
Gwen, you take a look around the door for a moment. You initially, of course, see the hat on the doorknob. And you realize you were correct in your assumption that it was a sign of leave me alone. But then you notice that there's no light underneath the door. Much in the same way that the other room was completely devoid of light, but not strictly so, as if it was taken from the room, just a light wasn't turned on. Which doesn't help the feeling of maybe Aaron wants to be alone. But distantly, with your passive perception, you hear scribbling, active writing.
Long pause. Gwen clearly having not left the door. Do you want to talk?
Do you want to ask? Sorry, that came across as a bit rude. And all this is a bit distant, like actively speaking from across a room kind of distant. The only reason you're able to hear it is because you're probably enhanced hearing from being a Keyblade wielder at your caliber.
Yeah. Gwen just literally just at this point, head on the door. Well, yes. I do care about you, Aaron.
That is undeniable. I know that much. I'm not that stupid as of right now.
Can I come in, or do we have to talk through the door?
The door's not locked. Only thing that is keeping you from coming inside is the hat, which is there for a reason.
Which is why I'm asking rather than just barging in?
You're very sweet. You're not going to leave me alone until you have a confirmation that I'm okay.
If something's bothering you, Aaron, I want to know.
There's just silence on the other side and continued writing. What does Gwen do?
Just sort of obviously still not moving from the door and just sort of waiting.
I'm just jotting down a few notes, is what you finally hear after a full 3 to 5 minutes of silence. I'm just jotting down some notes, some things that need to be addressed at some point. Whenever you guys get your shit together, I don't know. But for now, I'm actually doing my job.
Your job?
You can take the commander out of the army, but not the army out of the commander.
So you're in there doing commander notes? May I ask why?
Because someone has to pay attention. And go silent again.
Pay attention to what?
Make a perception check. Because you are trying to listen through a door, straining your hearing while there is muffled machinery and distant hum of life through other rooms, it's a little difficult at first, and you only briefly catch the words, "Where's the dipping for?"
Were you trying to say something to me, my love?
No, I am just thinking to myself.
Anything you want to share?
Would it change anything?
I don't know, but you can try.
Yes, I certainly can. With your passive perception, you do hear that the scribbling has stopped. For little funsies, roll me an intelligence check.
Got a whole 13.
You're not entirely certain, but the way that things were being written and the sound of it, it wasn't pencil or pen. It's just a little fun note that if you would have rolled higher, you would have gotten a different answer. It's mostly flavor text.
Alright. Still leaning on the door, just sort of waiting.
Go with the others. I'm just jotting notes.
Notes?
Yes, I do technically need to get my old journal back from Adam. But that can wait. I don't think he's finished reading it.
I mean, he's got to be doing something when we're down on the planet, so.
That does not mean he wants to read the commander's notes from years and years back. They're not pertaining to him. Most don't read things that don't pertain to them.
If Adam wasn't going to read it, he wouldn't have asked for it.
What's your passive insight?
27.
You don't so much as hear the desire to argue as you feel the muffled grumble of someone who was trying not to get into an argument. Meaning Gwen probably doesn't know that Adam didn't ask for it, Aaron handed it to them. Because that was a slightly private thing of just, here's the thing that might help catch you up, and it was never given back.
It's fine.
It's just a mild grumble. It's not full upset. It's just you feel the desire to go know you, essentially.
Incredible.
Your partner's grumpy, not in a great mood.
Clearly. Still got head on her door. Are you sure there's nothing we should talk about, Aaron?
No. With your insight, the muttering of no was soft and tired. Just a mixture of reluctant to talk at all and exhausted probably from the previous day. Not so much bad as neutral leaning negative.
Well, softly.
You do, with your perception, hear the not quite pen or pencil picking up and scribbling again.
Oh, am I interrupting?
I don't know, Viv.
Vivian is holding a tea tray, and it just looks slightly uncomfortable for a second before just.
I'm sure Vivian hears the not quite pencil, not quite pen scribbling.
You can just say quill. We all know it's a quill.
You don't have that information.
In character, certainly.
Gwen,
Out of
give me a-
character, I know what that is.
Hey, Gwen,
Because Aaron's a dork.
Gwen, real quick.
Yeah?
Give me an insight with advantage.
No, I already rolled for the quill knowledge. I'm not rolling again.
It would be so funny if you rolled a second time and got a nat 20.
No. Bet.
No, I'm keeping my rolls. Fuck you.
You, the player, know it's a quill, and we know it's a quill. However, Gwen is having issues today.
Gwen is too worried to pay attention to the precise sound of what's being written.
Vivian
Gwen's-
looks up. Sorry.
You can go first.
Vivian looks up and goes, we got tea and tea cakes if you want them. Juliet Hill.
Gwen's giving Vivian the look of someone who is clearly concerned but doesn't know what to do.
Vivian sighs and makes a small gesture to back up for a minute.
Monk.
Walks up to the door and knocks on it.
What knocking pattern?
Two bits.
There's a pause where everything in the room beyond seems to stop for a second. And then the shuffling of clumsy footsteps that are not normally clumsy. And
Hey, kid.
just stepping up to the door and stopping.
If you want, I can leave it on the floor for you. Otherwise, no need to talk. Unless you wanna. Just knock back.
Another pause before the, like, I don't know how else to describe it, but the sound of not the tip of the claw, but the underside and patting of a finger gently making the sound in Morse code for F.
Vivian tips her head. Alright. Vivian said, the tea sets it down on the floor and then backs up. You let me know. You've got my phone number. Take care, kid. And heads back towards... It's tea time, damn it.
There's another pause as Viv walks away and Gwen remains. A sort of hesitation that no role is required to feel. And then the door cracks open just enough for the darkness touch claws to reach out and pick up one of the teacups. And after a moment of bringing it back towards him, the other clawed hand reaches out and picks up a tea cake in that manner of, don't look at me. And then doesn't close the door, so to speak, as letting it shut slowly, and goes, go back to the others. I just need some time to think.
If you're sure that's what you want, love.
Yes. It has just been a rough couple of days. Thank you for coming over here.
Of course. You know where to find me when you're ready to talk.
Most of the time I do. And the door shuts.
Don't be ridiculous. You always do.
And you hear footsteps walking away. And the heavy, like, motion of someone collapsing into a chair.
Gwen's just
Hulu.
gonna go back to her room.
Directly lie to your boyfriend's face.
She never said she was going back to the others. She just said Aaron knows where to find her. There was no lie here.
Squints at you. Okay. Oh, that's fun for that. Ooh woo.
With that being how it is, we're gonna move to this group here at the table.
In which case, I will say out loud, Julius, why the fuck are you all the way over there?
Taking a nap.
As his eyes are not closed, and he's just laying on a couch.
Yeah, she's just staring at him. And just that'd be a lot more convincing if your eyes were actually closed.
What are you doing?
Having tea?
Like your ass should be. Get over here and have some
I
sweets,
don't-
you asshole.
What? Hey, I'm not an asshole. I just don't. What? God. Okay, look. And he sits
Give
up.
me a
I don't have working
reason.
taste buds.
try me.
Telling you,
Hostage.
not gonna taste nothing. And he's just gonna take his
Try.
sister's cup.
He does what to his cup?
He takes his sister's cup and tries it.
Excuse you?
Sibling text.
Motherfucker.
Sorry.
She just reaches up, takes it back.
Hand
Get your
on your
own damn
face.
cup.
He's like leaning his entire body towards Vivian now, just like, no, I gotta take a sip. And he is just going to try and chuck it.
Motherfucker, you don't think I can still pick you up?
Do you pick him up?
She's about to. Is he still not giving the cup back?
About half the tea's gone.
She picks him up. Just picks him up and lifts him over her head.
You
Not
should
doing it.
not be this strong being this short.
Well, guess what? The strength didn't change!
He looks at like Jet and Kate. Y'all not gonna help? Y'all just gonna let me be lifted up like I weigh like a wet rag to my sister? Not even gonna do nothing?
Oh, now you want my help? With
Not
something.
yours.
Okay. Let's try the show then. And just sits back.
Yeah, Juliet's just glancing around and then before looking at Viv, it's just like, in your opinion, what would be the best place to throw him?
Vivian just smirks and then points at the couches where he had been sitting before. I have thrown my brother into that wall way too many
No.
times. Do it.
No. Don't you do. Wait, you have a brother? Oh, right, the cowboy.
Yeah, no, she throws him as he asks, do you have a brother?
And so long as you don't hurt my teapots, just go ahead, toss him. I don't give shit. I can
Yeah,
fix
your
whatever the
teapots will
fuck
be-
else.
Your teapots will be hurt if I'm thrown. I'm still holding the cup.
Oh,
And you throw him.
Vivian just reaches over to steal the teacup back.
God damn it.
Yeah, as soon as she sees Vivian take the teacup back, Juliet just full on throws him over into the couch.
So here's exactly what happens. Teacup gets taken out of his hand. He goes, "Look, I know I don't have any more leverage, but you do not have."
You
Before
cut out.
he's thrown into the.
No, just yeet the brother before she goes to sit back down and gets herself a new cup.
Tasted nothing, and now I can't feel my legs.
What was that?
I tasted nothing, and now I can't feel my legs.
You might also want to move him back over to the couch, Curry. Just FYI.
Oh, did it not stick? Oh, it didn't.
Yeah. I didn't throw you that hard, Julius. Come on.
Lies, we have witnesses.
Viv, did I throw him that hard?
Sure didn't.
What about
We
you,
have
Jet?
other witnesses.
What about you, Jet? Nia?
Hmm?
Juliet's asking Jet if she had thrown her brother that hard.
I mean, you could have thrown him harder.
What about you, Cade? What do you think I should have done?
I mean, I've never seen you throw someone else before. We can try again and see what happens.
Oh, that is a good idea.
I
I
second
will
this
fight this
opinion.
time.
Juliet just turns to Julius.
He summons his sword. Fucking try me, short stack.
First
While
off,
still being upside down on a couch.
that would be more intimidating if you weren't a little topsy-turvy. Secondly, I'm pretty sure Viv would get you before I got you with for this whole sword thing if you to make it cause any damage.
Oh, he has no idea.
No, he doesn't. He just got here, so
I might be tired, but he's already in the reticle.
at least make sure that he's. And she pauses for a moment because she was about to say some variation of not dead or still breathing. And it just sort of stops.
At this point, Julius has fixed his posture and is giving, like, the fucking knife cat stare at Juliet. No, go on. Finish the sentence.
Make sure he's still able to walk.
Yeah, that's a good one.
If it quacks like a duck and walks like a duck.
Should I have Juliet go through him again?
I mean, do you want to?
Be extending chaos, but do we have? We still have things we need to get to in the session. We can't
Yes,
do
we do.
chaos for too long.
I'll say you can do one more chaotic thing, or you can let something chaotic happen, and then we'll move on a bit.
I wrote let chaotic happen.
Jet, Cade, you were the
Chaotic.
prominent figures in this set. Huh?
Let chaotic happen.
Let the chaos reign.
There is a moment where he's like, "Aha, I win," and there's simply a weird noise that sounds like somebody's bending metal. And slowly, like not even horror movie-ish, like almost like a dark comedy, a hand comes through the wall and just like lands on Julius's shoulder with the grasp of, I was in the middle of work and a body hit my wall. This is the body that hit my wall. and
Smoker,
slowly
don't-
starts pulling.
Yeah, no, Juliet, just like, Smoker, don't! I was the one who threw him!
Like, you've never seen real fear on Julius's face before, but he's just like not moving as he's starting to be pulled back. And the
Vivian
moment you
is
go,
just
I threw. The hand lets go and slips back into the hole.
Vivian is just grinning like a maniac, as if I knew that was gonna happen.
How is it that you can be more chaotic than all of us combined sometimes?
Oh, why don't you
Oh,
tell him about how
yes.
many times you fell out a
What?
tree?
Shut up, you! You're the one that almost blew up.
I could take the meteor.
You could not, and you still can't.
Absolutely can take a meteor.
You want to test that?
Absolutely. At this
If
point,
I
like
do
the hole's slowly getting bigger until it's like a SpongeBob Krabby Patty or a Krusty Krab kind of like porthole between the register and the SpongeBob is like, I will bet dinner on it.
You're putting holes in my ship.
Holes I can fix in an instant. Don't make a mess of it.
Juliet just quietly sipping her tea.
But I can absolutely take a meteor. We'll do it. We'll sell this right now.
Isn't dinner supposed to be getting started soon?
If I can take
Depends
a
on who's
meteor.
left standing.
Did you just say depends on who's left standing?
He did!
Yes.
Okay. Immediately, Smoker goes, you know what? No, fuck it. I'm opening the portal. And like actively creates the portal. Just right here. He goes, we're setting this now. And like you can see him like kind of scrambled back through.
I might be tired as hell. I'm gonna put this asshole on his ass. Give me a minute.
Just a minute.
Fair enough. Maybe 5.
Down, Highwind! From the front door.
Oh, this'll be fun. Enjoy your tea. I'll be back.
Alright, see you in a bit. Just looks over at Jet and Kate. It's just like, is it weird that I'm starting to get used to this?
No.
Alright, cool.
Sorry, we'll say you're asking the wrong person. So,
Yeah, but I still got an answer, so I don't care that much right now.
okay.
For now, I'll just let myself believe that this is fine.
Julius just like leans past the portal. This is normal to you?
At this point, yes.
Actually, kinda, yeah.
What? Has he always been able to make portals?
He didn't always show it, I think.
Somebody do a history check for me and I'll give you a direct answer.
History check. 17.
18.
Yeah, he's always been able to do it. You just never saw the actual portal creation. Every moment where Smoker just like, when the fuck did you get here? Or how did you get here? He just had a portal, like around the corner kind of thing. Just like,
Big
So
whoop.
Julius
Not
asks
the only
that, and
one.
she's just like, what was that, Kate?
Big Whoopi's not the only one.
Yeah. You're not special, dude.
Cade just like, ooh, cool. You get a weird smoky one. Mine's clear as day. Fuck you.
Juliet's just like, I don't even need portals. Do we have anything else we want to do?
I got nothing.
Nia's full memeing right now, so
Okay. So with that, I will go ahead and say this resolved itself as you imagine. Is what I would say, Nini.
Yes.
Give me an Arcana roll.
Oh, God. You sure?
terrifying.
I'm excited to see what the modifier is for Viv's Arcana.
Oh, it's terrifying. Have you not seen it before?
No.
No.
You know what? I'm not gonna use. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna use one of my real dice. I'm gonna use one of the dice my boyfriend gave me. Because
Heart of the cards. Heart of the cards. Heart of the cards.
Heart of the cards.
Damn it.
And I fucking click it. I don't know.
You can't click the roll thing, or
Okay. Viv, what'd you roll?
What? Dude.
Yes. Uh-huh. Technically, Smoker met the DC.
so what? Was it a tie then?
He doesn't come out unscathed, but he does not look hurt and looks very, very proud.
Oh shit! Did Smoker win? Okay, listen. I know you guys are husband and wife, but stop getting on top of each other.
Wait, this is posted somewhere.
What's that, Kuri?
I said, stop it. This is posted places. But no, straight up. Smoker looks happy as he's ever been. Just like, told you I could do it.
Fucking barely.
Hey, doesn't matter. I still did it.
Wins still win.
You're goddamn right. You get extra gumbo tonight.
I don't count the crater in the ground that I had to pry you out of, but alright.
From the kitchen. Am I still breathing?
Yes.
Then love you dearly. I still win.
He's really taking his victories wherever he can, huh?
Yes, he is.
Juliet just slowly sips more of her tea. We still gotta figure out in character where we want to go, yeah?
You do, and speaking of which...
Curry's going away.
He's so far away sometimes. Fuck it, I'm zooming out.
There he goes.
All right, everyone. Sorry I've been so distant. Sorry about the distance. Everybody. I'm not late. Smoke coming out still. I'm not late. I just finished setting in all the pre-recorded coordinates, and I have a couple things to share.
Okay. We should probably get
Um,
the others then, huh?
yes, ideally.
All right. Viv, do you know where Gwen went?
She was at Aaron's door. I don't know from there.
Hmm. All right. Well, I'll go get them then. She's
All right.
Viv is pulling out her phone and sending a text message to Aaron, though.
I'll say I'll say that Juliet knows is that because she does pass right by Viv, and it's just like, is this the better route to go with Aaron?
At the moment, yes.
All right, then I'll just go get Gwen. Do you want to come with me, Adam?
I'm good. I'm going to set up a almost presentation sort of deal for the information I have. Call me if you need me, though.
All right. She goes
Sits down,
ahead and
starts getting your work.
logic shall dictate her actions for once, and actually check Gwen's room first.
What was the text message? Oh.
Uh,
I'm a step ahead of you.
Fuck
hey,
you.
is Gwen's door open right now, or?
It is closed currently.
Then yeah, Juliet's going to knock on it. It's just like, hey, Gwen, you good?
Yeah, something happening?
Yeah, Adam says that he's got information for us.
Did he say about what?
Did he? I don't think he did.
Yeah, he
It
did.
happened. Okay. Oh, right, about the coordinates. It's just like, he's mentioned about coordinates. The brain is full soup right now. Christ. Can I get a paraphrase summary real quick of what he said, just for refreshing my memory, so I
I've got a
can.
couple. I've located a couple coordinates that we can direct ourselves to and basically sit land at.
All right.
I'm going to set them up in a presentation while you go grab everybody. Call me if you need me.
Okay. Yeah. No, she's just like, he found some coordinates that we can potentially land at. So I'm guessing we're probably going to be deciding where that goes once he finishes with the presentation. He's doing a full presentation.
Is he setting up PowerPoint slides?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Does he even wait? Would he even know how to set up a PowerPoint?
Yes, he would.
Not
Yeah.
new technology.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that okay.
Also, he's canonically a major nerd.
But yeah, no, Juliet does tell Gwen that Adam's found coordinates, and we're probably going to go take a look at them.
All right.
And there's tea too.
I kind of figured there was tea. Thank you, though.
Is Gwen following her?
Yep.
You. When they pass by Aaron's room, Juliet does mention Viv already texted Aaron, told me not to go bother them for now, so.
Hmm.
And then skitters back to her seat. Gwen getting to see the hole in the wall.
Tracks as much as anything else, according to Gwen.
Yeah, she sees that. All right, well, just does not ask.
Hello.
Hey. Just waiting for Rennie now, huh?
Yes. Once Aaron gets here, I'll should be able to give the proper presentation.
They ain't coming.
They're right.
They'll be fine. Just give them time.
Okay. Then I guess we'll fill them in later.
Yep.
All right. And he walks up and kind of sets in the middle of the table a device, and it's circular and has buttons around it as he clicks a couple of them, and almost like a Star Wars style star map opens up, and you guys see 3 separate coordinates. A forest world that looks very familiar, clearly the Magic Kingdom, and one that just has error written on it.
Adam, is that one supposed to look like that?
Well, yes, because I don't know what it is. It stumbled into our range for a short time and gave off signatures that, honestly, scared me a bit. So I locked onto it, and that's where I've been this entire time, decoding and deciphering as much as I can. All I've got is a route. I know nothing of this world. It's not recorded.
Wait, what kind of signatures?
The signatures themselves... It's going to sound bizarre, but... no life signatures, and no actual signatures that would dictate any presence of a world being there, but there's clearly one there. And there's this faint... I can't tell why. The computer messed up a bit. It basically read that there's a faint Keyblade signature on there. But one that's owned, if that makes sense. Otherwise, I have no name for this planet.
Okay, that answered one of my questions.
So we've
Okay.
got a forest behind door number 1, Magic Kingdom behind door number 2, and Schrodinger's world behind door number 3.
I'm going to say right off the bat, I don't think door number 2 is probably going to be the best idea right now.
Door number 2, we might be able to, call Parlay. We have their court magician, and from what I've been told, Sir Simon used to be a part of that, so we could find peaceful refuge there. But the forest world is an option. I can't explain it properly. There's an odd gloom signal coming from there. Like, it's not anything... I may... and I apologize for this. I may have cross-referenced the gloom signal that your brother gives off and that Tiny gives off, and it's like an in-between. I don't know. I don't understand what the signal there is, but it's on that world.
An in-between.
Yes.
Well, what do you guys think?
I have one question.
Yes.
When you're searching for signals for life, is it only accounting for full somebodies?
Explain?
Not nobodies or heartless or anything other?
I do account for nobodies and heartless. They're on a separate frequency, but they
What
are
about-
accounted for.
What about gloom? Did you see anything on that on the mystery world?
No. And this is what's weird, it's a completely blank slate. I don't know what's there. There's no living signatures, heartless signatures, nobody signatures, not even the gloom signature. And this is, well, that's not entirely true. There was a quick signature that was human and heartless, but it quickly disappeared.
I almost want to go check that world out.
I
But the gloom on
do.
you too, Cade?
Yeah, I want to see.
Juliet just turns and looks at Jet with the, well, what about you? Look.
If it's something in between, it could help us with Blight.
That's on the forest world, Jet.
Yes, I know.
Yeah. Gwen?
I don't care.
Okay.
Are you alright?
I'm fine.
You're not. Is it something to talk about later?
I'm just worried it's nothing.
Worried about who? Aaron?
Yes, Adam, we don't have to do this right now.
Okay, we won't.
Well,
I'll run.
oh,
Go
sorry. Just, I don't know. Viv, do you have any advice?
Vivian sighs. All right. So, she reaches up and scratches the back of her head, pausing and wincing slightly before pulling her hand away.
You okay?
Nothing to worry about, kid.
Juliet, just with this mild expression of, I'm not a kid. Ah! She thinks, despite being one of the youngest people in the group. Well,
You've got different choices here, I guess. One way or the other, if you feel like dealing with nobility and all their bullshit, you've got a
Yes.
choice there. Because one way or the other, you
Juliet.
have two nobles on the ship, basically, who can set up a real good front for you. And as much as I really don't want to, you can put me up on this.
I mean, that is true.
You can follow your problem child with the gloom, which may bring you closer to your final goal. Or this mystery is something even I don't recognize. And if my sensors don't pick them up, something's off.
Just to check, this map is like a display over the entirety of the table, yeah? Juliet stands up after a moment to just sort of get a closer look at the different worlds. Like, is there anything that she can discern with a closer look?
Which world?
Fucking the mystery world, I guess.
Give me an investigation check.
Investigation. Here we
Super
go.
low.
I got a 17.
Yeah. Don't worry, it's super low DC. It's a picture of an error
I was
Makes it
asking
swirling
if it was
around a circular. Hold on.
Kuri.
Swirling around a circular. Yeah?
I was asking if she could discern anything different.
I was
Not
getting to
just
that.
okay.
It is clearly a globe, and the design that is there for the reference of what was able to be discerned looks it looked very much like I'm trying to think of how to describe this without giving away a spoiler. From what you are able to glean from the picture, it looks like it's not supposed to be inhabited. Like it's simply a place, not a genuine world, if that makes any sense.
Like just a chunk of empty land.
I can't give you any more without spoiling what it is.
Is it the Keyblade graveyard?
I cannot confirm or deny anything. And if you guess it, I'm not going to tell you. This has to be a thing
It
for you
was worth
guys
a
to
shot.
figure out. I know. And you might be right. But at the same time, it's a mystery world.
Yeah. No, Juliet's just going to
You-
stare at it for a little bit and then just. Adam, you said that there was a Keyblade signature on this one, yeah?
Faint Keyblade signature. Also, you can't peek inside a mystery box and pick which one you want.
Was
But
that in character or from Adam?
that was out of character for that. Curry had something to say, but then you asked Adam a question.
Did it do?
Yeah, no. You. Adam goes, it was faint, and it increased enough for me to locate it, but it was also around the time that the faint, heartless, and human signature was picked up. And then it disappeared, and I almost lost the world.
I feel like we should probably at least swing by this one for, I don't know, an hour or two. If anything, it might be a good spot for us to rest for a bit.
Since I detect nothing there. No, nothing of note that would show any sign of life, so it may be a safe haven. But it would not be our only safe haven choice.
Yeah.
We can hear the window.
There is
And
no window.
We can hear the driving.
Mm-hmm. That we
Oh,
can't
okay.
tell.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But yeah, no. Where did I leave off? Right. It's not our only option, but if you guys as a group want to go there, I'll chart this set. I'll set the chart.
At the very least, we might be able to find out what that signature was about, or I don't know, maybe getting closer will give us a stronger thing to keep track of.
Possibly. Cade, Jetsam, your opinions?
You already had my answer.
Confirmation, if you will.
I want to go to the mystery one.
Okay. Jetsam.
We can still go by the forested world just after this one.
That is true.
I just
Yeah.
want I just want to get a look at this place and see if there's anything that we can get from it, because something about that signature that Adam mentioned seems, I don't want to say interesting, intriguing. It's curious.
It definitely couldn't hurt to take a look.
So,
It-
Gwennon?
I don't have a strong opinion either way.
Are
Okay.
there any objections at least? Going to take that as a no.
I'll go prep the setting. I want to at least get confirmation from Aaron as well. And he just pats Gwen's shoulder for a bit and starts making his way. And
Hold off, Adam, just for a minute.
yes?
Because I'm assuming Juliet can see Viv texting, yeah?
Oh yeah, she's not hiding it.
Yeah, no, it's just like she does look at Viv at that point. It's just like, you're talking to Aaron still?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to guess that you're asking them as well.
No shit, kid.
Can you say that one more time?
No shit, kid.
Yeah, so Juliet just looks at Adam. It's just like, hold on for a little bit. And Juliet not sure how to fucking explain it. How to
Well,
explain the whole hat
I
on the door
mean-
thing.
I mean,
Well-
Adam is welcome to go and see the hat on the door, and that will explain quite a bit from his perspective.
If he knows what the hat means.
Adam kind of just hesitantly, like, as the back and forth goes on, kind of goes, turns, and sees Gerard and goes, "Hello." "Hi." And then makes his kind of over here, looks at the door. Very quietly makes his way to the door, and a soft knock on the door.
And then just very, very softly. Yes.
"Does the hat on the door mean something?"
There's an audible snort that comes after like 5 seconds of silence.
"You're not
And then-
answering me."
And then to Viv in the middle of what was obviously the like long typing text of someone who is thinking it out verbally. Just instead becomes, "I'm in love with an idiot."
Vivian immediately just cackles at the table.
Juliet gives her a look. Just something.
Vivian turns her phone so that Juliet can see the "I'm in love with an idiot,"
She just snorts. Just yeah.
and turns it to Gwen so that Gwen can see it as well.
Juliet just like, "It stays like this where I believe Cayde has the most brain cells of all the men."
Of all of us.
And then after
Vivian
a while,
looks up.
he's
And,
just
We're doomed.
Vivian looks up and goes, "That's a question."
Excuse you!
fucking.
I'm sorry, but he does have the most brain cells. Have you watched any of you kids run around?
Hold on. That actually took me out. The most clear we've heard Kay tonight. We're doomed.
Oh, I hate it here.
We're doomed.
love
Viv's
it
just
here.
like, no shit, he has the most brain cells.
So-
Juliet just sighs and puts her head in her hands.
Collective.
Viv,
Hold on.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Viv gets back a much shorter version of what was very clearly no roll needed, going to be a fucking wall of text of Aaron basically thinking it out while typing. You know, what the shit we do. And eventually gets down to the bare basics of what they were thinking, which is very simply, it depends entirely on what the result that is desired that is in this situation. What is their goal? Are they
Vivian,
like there's a
Vivian
follow-up of
squint.
yeah,
I said
there's a follow-up, a question of does it matter?
Vivian squints at the screen and types back, "There's a goal?" Question mark.
Ah. I mean, she's not wrong, but still.
There's a pause that feels very Ben Affleck smoking meme even over the phone. And then going very in 2 words, I'll acquiesce.
What?
I'll acquiesce.
Oh, I thought you said all acquia, and I was just like, what?
Vivian shrugs and sends back, "Okay."
After a little bit, there's just a follow-up knock. Aaron, are you asleep?
One of us should probably go get Adam.
Oh. Does the hat mean something?
With a kind of smile in their voice, they just say, "No. Could you bring it into me?"
Of course. You want me to go get Gwennon first?
Certainly. I've been in the dark for a little too long. I think I've strained my eyes.
Well, Gwennon is quite bright, so be ready. And then just leans in the door. Pretty Ginger, come with me.
What? Why?
We have been blessed with allowing to into the room. Come.
Alright, I guess.
Gives the bow. Just like the clearly, for the giggles, over-exaggerated bow to the closed door with the hat on it. They wished their hat to be returned.
Gently picks up the hat, before knocking on the door.
I mean, I'm laying down for a change.
Little footsteps.
The entire room is lit by like 4 to 5 actual fucking candles. Like literally, it looks like Aaron has been straight up medieval writing by candlelight, and probably has been.
What a dork.
In 2 quick moments, Adam snaps with an arrow and turns the overhead lights on.
And then just pulling a pillow over and just hiding their face and going, no, turn them off.
Oh, okay. And then turns them off. And fully starts like holding a fire in his hand as he starts trying to find the candles again. I didn't know they were off for a reason. Apologies.
I'm going to rest. If you want to stay here, feel free. I'm tired as fuck. Which is Aaron's version of saying, if you leave, I probably will be very sad. It is the you're stuck with me now. What with you?
Gonna gently put the hat on the chair, scoot a little bit closer to the table, and go, "Do you want us to stay, Aaron?"
Yes. I. Just a bad day.
You know you can talk to us whenever you need to, you know that?
I know. Now's not the time, though.
Then when will it be time?
After a rest, I'm still exhausted from mana.
What caused of mana exhaustion exactly?
No, I fought Vivian Smoker. I
What?
think. I don't exactly remember. Just the most innocent, like, ooh smile of, I don't remember that fight, actually. It's all a blur.
What do you mean you don't remember if you fought them?
I remember getting angry about my father and all that, and I approached them about it because I didn't want to upset all of you, and it's all a bit of a blur. And I woke up and I was in your arms, and I passed out again.
Are you at least a little bit worried about that?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
All
But not
right.
right now.
Question.
Yes.
Gwennin, tell me if I'm wrong. That sounds like extreme mana exhaustion.
Shrug emoji from where Gwen is now laying with her arms around Aaron.
Right. Sorry, you didn't have him as a father. This is okay. Extreme mana exhaustion is when you build up emotions and don't have proper outlets for mana points. They sort of intertwine. Have you
I
never
don't
exhausted
think
your mana before?
no.
Have uh, but you've had proper emotional status, right? You've been
Everybody.
happy.
And just the noise of, I don't know if anybody on the ship is happy right now.
Both of
Adam,
you,
I'm
if you
smart enough to know when my mana is getting low to stop using magic.
Gwen, we don't need to go over the fact that my family life probably wasn't, normal.
And mine was,
But
bitch.
a little, yeah. We're not getting into this. Happy times only.
Ah, yes,
Right.
that whole thing. The only thing I remember was feeling like I was drowning the entire time. It's not fun.
So
Yeah, I don't
when you've
think.
rested, you're going to talk about it, right?
Looks directly at Adam of just, yes.
Oh no, 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 no. Fuck what I was going to say. You're talking about it after you rested.
Why do I need to do that?
Because we're here for you.
I know
We care
that.
about you.
I know that. But how am I
And
supposed to talk about something I don't remember? Am I supposed to know what I don't know? And then grinning.
My own words against me. Got it.
Clearly, keeping whatever is bothering you all bottled up is just hurting you. We'd prefer if you talk to us rather than apparently get into fights with Viv and Smoker and forget about it.
There's a lot of people we could ask about this, but we ask you because we care the most. And that sounds bad. I can rephrase that. Hold on. Aaron, this is a new kind of like set from Adam. Gwen, you realize that he fucked up a word and now his social battery is going like, I should switch around now. Talk about how you remember what you felt?
Adam, you're worrying too much.
I'm trying to be a pacifist. It comes with that, I guess.
Adam.
What?
This is a very easy thing to explain before I rest. Because it's all I
Okay.
remember of that fight, I think. Oh, I just realized Ellie is going to kill me.
Who?
Alicia! With the
Who's that?
happiest smile. Alicia is an old friend of mine. He's the only. See? I'll check in with him in a little bit. He's the only one who has my wayfinder.
I'm going to nod and say okay now. He's
Am
just
I
nodding.
upsetting you?
No, just confusing.
Okay. Well, you're welcome to join us for cuddles.
I will do so in a minute. I know Gwen's not gonna move because they're comfortable. You need the break, and food's being made. So I'm going to grab food for us, big bowl to share, if that's all right with you two.
Yes.
And then we do need to bring up the fact that we found 3 courses we can take for our next landing point.
Well, I already told Viv about that.
Okay. I did not know that.
As long as you all have a goal for what you're doing, I'll acquiesce. But regardless, you probably should go check up on him. I'm trapped for the time being.
Okay. Cool.
Love you, Adam.
He gives a knowing smile and an actual thumbs up, just like doing his best to be supportive and the happy one
Just the
before going to
squint.
grab food. Before going to grab food.
Ah, yes, trying
And
to fake
how is
fit around a 32 insight.
he's not thinking anything. He's like, I'm going to be the happy one right now. Good joy.
Fuck you.
Adam is
Done.
one of the most sincere people on the ship at the moment. I'm just like, I feel happy. How do you really feel? Happy.
Vivian's just going to stare at Adam for a long minute and go, so Do I need to
Yes.
expect you to attack one of the, you know, the punching
What would
bags
I
later?
be? No, I'm fine.
Bullshit.
Okay, is there something on my face that gives the illusion that I'm not okay? I'm okay, I promise.
Viv just raises an eyebrow.
You can do an insight check. He's being for real. He's actually fine. A little worried, but that's about it.
Select a command. Canceling voice recognition.
Thanks, Car.
Vivian's tech support just switch on.
Apparently.
Blue
What if you
screen so
said
hard.
something in the-
Fucking blue screen so hard, and the tech support came up.
I'm,
Are you certain
I'm
you want an insight check?
Go ahead.
She will see everything.
He's
Okay.
he's just gonna go grab a bowl of food.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, he's fine. He's worried about Aaron, he's worried about Gwen, he's worried about the group, but overall, he's fine. It's just the general worry that comes with people who are no longer combative and working more or less the what would you call his role?
He's the guy in the chair.
No, he's not. Sorry.
Yeah, he's not, but he's like the Futaba role from Persona 5, that one.
That's a terrible way to describe that.
Support.
The support role, yeah, he's just pure off battle, non-combative support role.
If
So he's
you
just
want-
like, I triggered Cade. I'm so sorry.
No, if you don't want something to be called a guy in the chair, don't use Subtama as an example for that.
That's literally the definition
No.
of the girl in the chair.
I couldn't think of it.
is.
Okay. Okay, hold on, guys. You're all pretty.
Thank you.
Bitch, I'm fabulous. Look at that man. But no, yeah, no. He's got a few gripes with, a recent bringing up of like, oh yeah, my family life is not okay. But that's all right. I got a better family now. And then he went to go grab his partner's food. Now this is Curry talking. If it sounds like he's upset, that may just be my voice. He's grabbing
Oh
some
my
food. How you guys feeling? Y'all want to keep going? It's 10 o'clock.
I am slowly losing my voice, so if we do any more scenes involving any of my beloved
Yeah.
NPCs, I'll probably start breaking up.
Yeah, so y'all cool with calling it here? I'll set up one last thing that doesn't involve anyone outside of Juliet speaking, if you guys want.
I'm fine with it. Please
Okay.
let me have some small satisfaction.
You'll get it.
No.
So you guys okay with that? Gwen?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys mute up. And I'm gonna go ahead and apologize about this beforehand and make sure I don't have an echo, delay, or anything.
Well, testing. Do I hear an echo? Oh, wait, he's okay. Fuck. I was just gonna test it.
Yeah. You don't need to. Anyways. Juliet,
Yes.
as you're sort of resting into jet, relaxing at the table with friends and whatnot, something catches the corner of your eye. Right here. You see a familiar face as the doors close. golden eyes, mixed with blue, a deep, as if the depths themselves are calling out, kind of blue, with white hair.
Yeah, no. The others will see her visibly stiffen for a moment, and Jet will straight up feel it because she's leaning into them. But she doesn't outwardly react towards it. After a moment, she does put her cup or her bowl or whatever she's got in her hands down, and it's just, I'll be right back. I gotta go, take care of something real quick. And just sort of hurries after, take a look outside.
Jewel? What's up?
Hey, Uncle, did you see somebody out here?
No. Just me out here.
And did I see which direction this figure went, or just the doors close?
This way, you see the tailcoat of someone's dress suit.
I'll be right back.
The long figure, worn in and clear and full of battle scars. A sickening grin.
Yeah, no, Juliet excuses herself from her uncle and then just fucking bolts down the hallway. At which point should I stop?
Go ahead and move forward, wherever you feel is safe.
She does stop here after a moment because she's reached the airlock. Oh, all right.
You reach the edge of the corner, stopping as you hear the soft clap. Look at you, little light. Fast as ever.
Ezekiel.
Lord Ezekiel, thank you.
I'm not going to give you that much respect.
Clearly, you give me some respect. I'm here, aren't I?
How are you talking about?
Oh,
How did you get here?
How indeed? How did I get here? How on earth could I have... And as he moves through you, phasing through you, he moves and continues to taunt you. How am I here? Unless I'm not here.
What, so you're just an illusion then? Astral projecting or whatever the fuck else you can do?
Who knows? What do you think I can do, Juliet? It's a light.
She is so tempted to reach out and grab him, but he's already walked straight through her. So she just tenses for a moment, her fists clenching, and just... Did they ever find out what all Ezekiel could do?
He cannot do this.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah, he can't do this.
Tell me, Juliet. How's my son?
And at the moment of the mention of him, she grits her teeth. And the only thing that stops her from actually lunging at him was the fact that she's not sure if that's actually him now.
No
But she
response? Is he dead? I imagine failure would die, but not that one.
She'll step forward and not aggressively or anything, just reaches up and sort of swipes her hand across where he's standing.
Your hand follows through. Nothing stops it, nothing catches it.
You're not actually here.
Aren't I?
No, you are not real. You wouldn't have been able to get on here in the first fucking place.
Right, because Vivian told you I can't get on here without her knowing it. And if I'm on here, you'll be safe. Tell me, little light, do you feel safe?
Go away.
Why?
Because you're not here. I'm not actually hearing you fucking say this to me. This is just a... It's... You can't possibly be here. You can't do this sort of thing.
You know? You don't know anything. You know nothing about me, Juliet, little light. I could be the monster of your nightmare, and you just wave me off as the man Madame Gwynin kicked in the dick.
What she should have done harder. Just like, I know enough about you. I still remember bits and pieces about you from when I was younger. You can't do this. You are not here. This is just all in my head right now.
But why? Why am I in your head? Why am I lounging around in the back of your minds, making a soft spot for myself to rest? Why am I here without needing a penny to my name? Why am I on your mind, Juliet?
Fucking words are escaping me right now. Fuck.
Take your time.
Yeah. Making the fucking dots just quietly to herself. This is just another test. Or something like that. You could never understand the shit that you had done, could you? Whether you're in my head or not.
So will you kill me for it? Will you break my bones, slit my throat, do whatever you need to? Will you put a stop to me? Is that your path?
I will put a stop to you. But killing you is too nice.
You are growing. And in a quick moment, Ezekiel's hand stops on your, reaches for your head, and then stops as it feels like a different hand now. A woman's. You've passed the test, darling. I'm very proud of you. And
Mom?
as quick as she appears, in front of you no longer stands anybody. Nobody but your sword, leaning up against the door.
She takes a moment before she steps forward and takes the sword in her hands. And just stares at it for a moment.
The center of it begins to softly open a bit, not fully
to the point where it had the beam of light in between like before, but simply to let you know that it is a possibility to achieve again. Another evolution.
And after a moment, she just sort of smiles a little bit. Half smiled, a little lopsided, but she does smile, and she breathes out. Just would have. Of course, he had to pick that fucker. And she goes and she starts making her way back over to where the others were, because, you know, she fucking bolted. Putting her sword back in its sheath after a moment, just like, wait a minute, how did you get out of the sheath?
Hey, Jewel, what you doing? I thought you had to go do something.
Yeah, I took care of it already.
Okay. Where's your sword?
It's right here.
You were holding it when you left.
She looks down at the sheath.
It's still in the sheath.
She
Turning at him.
gestures to the sword.
And your uncle just goes, yeah, you were holding that thing when you went to go handle something. I think you, like, pulled it out just before you turned the corner?
I was holding on to it.
Sort of.
You never checked your sword when you followed Ezekiel.
Nope.
Which would have immediately given away what Ezekiel was, which I'm very glad you didn't do. But that is where we will end tonight's session.
Juliet standing in the hallway, absolutely baffled, just
Visions have things that make your body react.
We can end the recording, yeah?
Yes.
Alright, end recording.